That's what riding's all about. I'm back on the back roads, part of the exploration. It's just so cool to see the heart of America and to get to these places, these little towns. It's just motorized exploration. I definitely have fully realized, as I've said 100 times, that you just don't do these trips on interstates. I'm in this town, Mendota, now. I mean, it like popped out of nowhere. I'm just riding cornfields for 80 miles, you know, and you end up in these places that look like you're still back in 1950 or something. It's really crazy. I'm almost out of gas, and I think I better fill the extra gas tank now because it actually gets really remote, more so than I would have suspected. So I'm gonna have to GPS and hope I can find a gas station in this town. I imagine I can. It looks fairly decent size, but it's so cool. It's so cool. I'm just so happy to be on the back roads again. Here we are at Nathan's place in Iowa City. Bike's all tucked away. I'm real tired. Don't know why. Well, I guess I do know why. But so here we are, Iowa City, Iowa. There's Nathan's Sprinter van, and we're just getting inside now. Here.
So, from Iowa City, you'd go downtown along the river, past the airport, and you'll go past Kelowna and Washington. If you're a Star Trek fan, Riverside is where Captain Kirk was born.
That's awesome.
Or where he will be born. And then work your way down to Fairfield, which is where the Maharishi University is that I told you about.
Oh, okay.
And then work your way west on 34.
Okay, so Kelowna to Washington.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
This would be a pretty flat route.
Okay.
Like really pretty flat.
Is there a better route to parallel that?
No, this is the hilliest part of the
Yeah,
state.
I imagine so.
And then there's more when you get to the west side of the state, because in Missouri
So I'm here in western Iowa in a little town called Creston. I'm driving into some really unstable weather, and I would always joke about wanting to see tornadoes. Apparently it's not as exciting to think you want to see one when you start driving into really scary stuff. It looks all safe here because I'm in this little town, but between these towns and when I leave these places, I end up in cornfields and nothingness for huge expanses where I don't even have overpasses. So the timing is pretty surreal because I knew I needed to get the rain gear on, and I literally pulled in here, I shut the motor off, and within 5 seconds it just began raining. So I'm gonna gear up now for that and continue driving into this mess. And I have a bunch of things now I have to do because I'm running low on power, so I have to go to the external battery, I have to check weather to the west, and gear up for whatever may be ahead. But what has me a little concerned was there was a bunch of mammatus around, so if you know weather, that's pretty indicative of something that's potentially really unstable. And I'm not really out of gas, but I just knew I had to get in here. But again, it's really weird how I pull in here and 3 seconds later it starts raining, and then a guy in a pickup just asked me if I had my wetsuit on. So I told him I'm putting it on right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Definitely pretty interesting here. So that is what I'm about to drive through. If you look at Des Moines, I'm just south of that, and I'm heading west into that giant clump of insanity. I'm gonna see if I can get through it. You can see there's a real head wall, and then on the back end it looks kind of clear over by Omaha, but I am gonna have to punch through this, and it's moving towards us, so it's gonna be heading east and I'm gonna be heading west right into it. We'll see what happens here, but it's what I had suspected, which is real deal. So there's me in Creston. You can see it's moving west-east, and I'm going to be moving east-west. So I'm going to need to blast through this wall. If I come out the back end, hopefully this stuff down over here doesn't get bigger, but we're going to go for it and see what happens. Rain's picking up, but I knew I was coming in again to something spicy, so see what happens. Through the wall. Look at this here. We We got sun coming out behind us. We punched on through. Pretty sick. I'm gonna eat some Subway because it's easy. Get some gas. I might try to push it a little further. See what we can do here. But yeah, it's clearing up. We're west, I think, of a lot of the nastiness. Not sure what else is coming. We'll take a look at the radar. But so far, so good. So, in some Glenwood, either western Iowa, or I just crossed into eastern Nebraska. I'm not quite sure yet. So, yeah, we'll see what's going on here. But yeah, super psyched. It's really nice out right now too. Hit me for an hour, and that was really the meat of it. So far so good. Here we are, GPS to this place. A rundown hotel that is not open and is under construction, which I wouldn't want to stay in anyway, in the middle of absolutely nowhere. So that's cool. Well, we'll GPS the next place and continue wherever that is. Oh well. Interstate because I want to try to get to Denver. It's like a 500-mile push today, a couple hundred in, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. But long story short, there's more bad weather coming supposedly, and I have more resources to deal with it if we're on the interstate, as far as bailing and getting off and getting to somewhere. And we're also in Nebraska, so It is cool driving the country roads for sure. Kind of again see the communities, but the Rockies are just going to be so sick. And if I can get pre-positioned and make it to Denver somehow, it'll be phenomenal. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. But it is boring on the interstates, but I'm just trying to get a few miles in so I can get back onto the side roads there in Denver. Well, this isn't too good because I'm about 175 miles outside of Denver, and I'm coming down this 76 through Sterling and Fort Morgan. And look at this cell that blows up there. Look at that red. It's exploding. I'm gonna be going right through that. Yeah. So that has me a little concerned. I'm like right here now in the corner of the state, but I'm coming right through that way. So I'm gonna put my rain pants on now and then figure out what's going on. But that looks really bad, and it's exploding. You know, of course, like right where I'm coming through. If I was coming through the south, then it would be different, but it's definitely really sketchy. Okay, we've got the phone charging off the auxiliary there, and so I'm gonna put my pants on because we got to get rolling. But here's the plan. In about 2 hours, everything apparently is going to go to crap on a very major level. So my goal will be to get rain geared up and see if I can find a hotel somewhere just to the east of Denver on the outskirt, and just powerhouse our way to that before all of these storms explode and completely destroy us. So I don't know, it's like in the next 1 to 3 hours apparently everything goes to crap just east of Denver, and we're headed right through it. So again, we're going to rain gear up, and then just powerhouse, and I'll hit this one small town where there's a hotel about 30 miles east of Denver. If it looks okay there, I'll continue a little further to the west, but basically it's a race now to get to the hotel in the next couple hours before all this weather is apparently going to develop. So it's like a literally right around the storm here, race against the storm. So we'll see what happens.
Anywhere you want to go, I follow. Mountain high and river low, I follow. Take me to the bottom, drop me in low, wherever you go. Mountain high and river low, I follow. It's a beautiful, beautiful life. Beautiful, beautiful life. Beautiful, beautiful life.
So we are getting electrical activity now out to the west about 10 miles. I'm going to check Doppler again, see if we can make the last 15 miles into Hudson. I just want to fuel up on the perimeter of this cell. But everything actually worked the way I was hoping, where, you know, this thing's flying east and I just punched it at 90 miles an hour for 2 hours west, try to close the distance here, limit our exposure as far as the final little bit, which seems to be working out. But I want to just take a look at exactly what's going on and see where we're going now and map directly into a hotel. So we'll see, but I do think we're gonna get into the weather here in just a bit. I can feel the outflow right now, actually, but so far the plan to, yeah, there's another big hole. So far the plan to just close the distance between this storm and us and Denver is working.
Anywhere you wanna go, I follow. Mountain or a river, Lord, I follow. Take me to the bottom, drown me in love, wherever you go. Mountain or a river, Lord, I follow. Beautiful, beautiful life. Beautiful, beautiful life. Beautiful, beautiful life.
Man, I am glad I am off the road. I don't know what you would do if you were driving in this. This is absolutely terrifying. I don't know if we're going to literally have a darn freaking tornado or what's going on. Unbelievable. I literally ran across the street to get a hamburger from whatever, and I brought it in, and I don't know what would happen if I was caught in something that massive. Here's my food. Everything's soaking wet. This is crazy. I'm drenched, so I'm gonna get all this stuff off. That was absolutely nutcase. It's just banging out there still too. So I'm gonna run out and GoPro more if it starts getting tornadic again or whatever. Here we are post-apocalypse. That was absolutely crazy. That funnel cloud right over our heads. Really wild. So that's towards Denver, and it showed it. It was a big old wall. I knew once it moved through I could keep going west, but it made no sense because I'm only 30 miles outside. And now it's moved off that way. So, but I got to get some more stuff out of the bike here, and then I'm just going to go in and start running logistics for tomorrow.